Welcome back to the podcast. So today we're going to be talking about death.
Yes.
Yay!
Are you guys scared of death?
The feeling that I feel before I actually die, like a painful death, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to. Also, drowning. I'm scared to like pass away by drowning. Like, I feel like my last seconds on Earth are gonna be very, painful. How about you guys?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Nope. You can go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. I was just thinking.
Me too.
Okay, still mate.
Huh?
Still
Wait,
mate.
what?
What?
Yo.
Oh, I thought you said soulmate. I thought you said okay.
No, it
soulmate.
says still mate. What?
We are not soulmates. I'm sorry.
I thought you said okay, soulmate.
Got these face.
For me, I don't think I'm scared of death.
Mm.
Just because, like, it is what it is. Everyone goes through it. Don't be scared of it. It's that mentality,
It's the I don't care mentality.
Hell yeah.
I also agree. I'm not scared of death. Death is scared of me.
Okay. What?
Can that be the highlight?
No. Death is a thing that everyone goes through it. So I just feel like when it comes, it comes. You can't do anything after. You know the vibe.
True. Yeah. Straight back.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Jordan?
Oh, I'm not really afraid.
You care to elaborate?
What do you mean?
This reminds me of what's it called? I believe in soulmates.
I believe in soulmates a lot.
Sorry, but okay. That's nice. I mean, that's interesting.
I was gonna say, I mean, yeah, as Layla said, everyone dies.
True. Facts, yo.
Do you think the fear of death has an impact on how people perceive life? Like they don't live it to the fullest, or they do live it to the fullest, maybe too much, and then therefore their death is sooner. Sorry.
I think so.
I said this or that. You said I think so.
I think she's talking about the second part. That's what she's applying to.
Like, I think so. You know the vibes. Come on.
I definitely think like people who are afraid of death, I feel like it's the opposite. Like I feel like people who are afraid of death get scared to do anything. Because they're like anything can kill me, so why not just like stay at home and just do nothing, or else I'm just gonna increase my chances of dying. But I still think it depends on like how people see it. It's either like, since I'm gonna die any second now, then as well just do whatever I want. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Agreed.
Yes.
I mean, I think there's like a spectrum of fear, because like fear, I think we need fear to survive. Like
That is true.
because like if we don't have fear, I mean, there would be risk takers everywhere. Like
Yes,
like
natural selection.
yeah. So
True.
I mean, there's a spectrum. I mean, it's extreme. Like people who are like really scared will just not do anything. But like there's like yeah.
That's very true.
So, like, if you were able to know, I think we asked this question before in one of the podcasts, but like, do you think like you'd want to know how you died, or do you think that would be, like, do you want to know that?
No.
Personally, I would not want to know.
Same.
Yeah. Because I feel like if you know that's the date or how you die, you're never going to live life to the fullest, like even, I mean, that actually, no, that didn't make sense. Because I feel like if you knew the date, then like you'd live life to the fullest. But I feel like you might be overthinking everything and it'll get to your head. And then like,
Yeah, same. I agree. Yeah. Because I think if Yeah, like if you know the thing that kills you, then you're just gonna like stop yourself from doing that like forever. But if you, like Leila said, if you know the like when exactly you're gonna die, then you're just gonna do the most until then. No?
Mm,
Yeah.
It's legit. You could die for anything. You could walk outside and
Yeah.
fucking a gun, a
true.
bullet could run down on you and you could
Oh
die.
my gosh. I was thinking, what's it called? I don't know if this has popped up on your guys' like For You page, but like there's been like these videos that keep popping up and I'm like, bro, that's literally like it's I'm not excited, but intrusive thoughts. Like so basically the video is this girl, she's just doing like everyday like normal things. She'll be like, I don't know, she'll be like drinking from a glass, right? And then it's like POV, this is your brain, and then like her brain is saying like, oh, bite the glass. And then like later on she'll be like cutting like fruit or something, and she's like, "Oh, that knife looks really sharp. It looks like it like cut like really well," and stuff like that. And then there's also like what's it called? Like simple, like she'll be like walking down the street, and then like her mind will be like, "Oh, like it would be very nice to jump into the street right now. It looks really nice." It'll be like stuff like that, like that. Those are intrusive thoughts, and I'm like, "Whoa, I didn't know there was a word for that." Because like, yeah,
Damn.
like yeah, I can relate, but yeah. Which is yeah,
That's
it's really weird. But yeah, I don't know if you I was wondering if you guys had that. No?
sometimes I do. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I hate to admit this, probably more than I realize, you know what I mean? Because it's just like it just naturally happens. So then yeah, like I'm not conscious of it happening either. Like I don't, I'm not telling myself to think those thoughts, but they just come into my head. So,
I
the
know what you mean.
vibes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
the thing is, like, I didn't know. I thought that was normal for everybody. Like, one of the examples that popped up again, like in her video, was like she was holding a cord to like charge her phone or something, and it was like, oh, lick the metal part. So like, her brain's like basically like, asking her to like electrocute herself, and
Mm.
then yeah, and like I thought this was like a normal thing, and then I read the comments and people are like, oh, like those are intrusive thoughts.
Girl,
So
we should go to therapy together.
I mean, wait, is it more like what would happen or like I want to
Like I want
like,
to.
I want to. It's like intriguing. It's like
Yeah,
your
it's like
brain's like telling you like, come on, you know you want to find out. It's like curious, but you already know what's gonna happen. So then you stop yourself. But then your brain's like, oh, come on, like you know you want to do it. Like it's like you never know what's gonna happen. Like you got to figure it out. You know.
Are you okay, Dorothy? I just want to ask
Are
that.
you okay with that?
Right now, this past week has been pretty rough for me. I would say I'm very not okay, but thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm okay. School's not the best, but you know that it's okay. I'm pushing through it.
Nice.
How about you guys? How about you, Kathy and Jordan?
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
That's good.
It's good. How about you, Kathy?
Mediocre.
Okay. Jordan already answered, but do you have those intrusive thoughts?
Me?
Oh wait, oh wait. No. I said you already answered. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go back to you. Yeah, can you answer again, just to just for clarification and
No, I
assurance?
don't have those thoughts.
Okay. Thank
Good for
you for
you.
making that.
Good job.
How about
Thank
you,
you.
Kathy?
Maybe like once in a while, but like not like every day kind of. Like I'm trying to think back, like do I really have those thoughts?
Mm.
Is it like oh my gosh, like if you're like walking down the road and like you see a car coming, would you be like, "Oh, like what would happen if I step inside in front of that car?" Is that like the
It'd
same
be like
thing?
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
One's kind of extreme, but
Oh, I feel like for death, I worry more about like how other people are gonna react to it. Cause like I don't care if I die. I mean, I do care
Yeah.
about like, it's yeah. But yeah.
it can control you.
Yeah, it's scared of me, death is scared of me. So I get kind of worried about that. Cause I'm like, oh damn, like if I yeah, the vibes.
Know what you mean. But
Yes.
yeah, like I said, like I'm not I'm not really scared of like dying, but I'm scared of like the pain that I feel before it happens.
Mm.
But I'm scared of like other people dying, like in my life.
Mm.
It's
Same.
like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what
Like,
scares.
yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Because like I live with my grandparents, so like that thought like comes into my head a lot. And then it kind of like the first initial feeling is like regret because I feel like I
Yeah.
should have like been nicer to them, should have like done all this stuff for them and stuff. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think about that like more with my parent, like my mom especially. Like my mom will be just like, oh, like we'll be just watching like a show and stuff,
Mm.
and then like in the show, it's like a true story and stuff like that, and they like leave their like parents and just put them into like a what's it called a senior home, and my mom was like, oh, like would you do that to me, like stuff like that. Like she's like trying to like kind of like guilt trip me, but like as a joke and stuff, and then
Mm.
she'd be like. Then, like, I don't know, she'll be like, "Oh, like, what are you gonna do, like, once we're gone? Like, what are you gonna like, how's that gonna be?" And, like, stuff like that. Like, she'll, like, put it into my head, like, a lot,
Mm.
and, like, it's, like, a joke in the moment, but then, like, I really think about it, I'm like, "Damn, like, I don't know. I can't even imagine, like, you
Yeah.
know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about that a lot because my mom's always like, honey, I'm gonna die early. And then she's like, anyways, can you do the dishes before I go to work? I'm like,
Oh my
Queen, why are
gosh.
you? I'm like, yo, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. She is definitely, like on the weak, like, okay, she's not weak, but like, she, she's had her battles here and there. So I do think that, yeah,
Yes.
you know,
Uh,
how often do you guys think about death?
oh
Every day.
gosh. Yeah. Like I said earlier, like it's a lot of intrusive thoughts. Like sometimes I'll just be in the car, I'm like, wow, I could die from an accident right now or something like that. Or like
Mm.
I'll
Same.
like just in my room and like I saw this TikTok where like this person was just like sleeping and then like a gunshot went like a bullet went through their window. I'm like, wow, like I could just be chilling at home and somebody could be like shooting, just like whatever, doing whatever they want to do, and then I could just die. And I'm like, wow. But
I mean, it's possible. We live in the hood.
That's true.
hey, they don't know that.
Yo, we live in like the nicest area ever. Like it's like the richest part of the world.
Live in the neighborhood.
Okay, so I think that wraps up today's podcast. Thanks for listening.
Thank you guys.
See you guys.
That was a very deep topic. I hope you all
Yeah.
all have, don't think too much about it.
Yes,
Live
that's
life to
true.
the fullest.
Exactly.
Any last words, Jordan?
No.
Okay, that's his last word. Yes, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.